The rat washes its hands, then tosses out the bay leaves, quickly sprinkles Sichuan peppercorns, kicks over the olive oil with force, followed by fresh milk, lifts up dried tangerine peel, adds a sprig of rosemary, salt, MSG, garlic cloves, throw in all the spices, stir until well blended, sniff the aroma, finally add cilantro. Mission accomplished. All witnessed by kitchen hand Linguini. Just as he marveled at the spectacle, the chef burst in, demanding the soup be served immediately. The mouse seized the chance to flee, but Linguini trapped it with a slotted spoon. The chef roared at the kitchen hand for daring to alter the soup recipe, but by then, the waiter had already served it out. A food critic took a sip, and immediately called the waiter back. Seeing this, the chef raged to fire Linguini. The waiter interceded, explaining the critic had given the soup the highest praise. The chef tasted it in disbelief, then turned to order Linguini to recreate it. The rat tried to escape at the first chance, but the chef whacked it away with a stick. The cooks were utterly disgusted by the sight of the rodent. Fortunately, Linguini quickly trapped it in a jar. The chef ordered him to toss the rat out immediately, but when they reached the lake, seeing the creature's pitiful gaze, Linguini's heart softened. Then he realized this rat not only knew how to cook, but could understand human speech. Suddenly, he realized he could team up with the mouse to pass the chef's test. He took the mouse home, and they talked late into the night. Its name was Remy. This mouse, passionate about cooking, would sneak into human homes every evening to watch cooking shows and learn recipes. When his father found out, he said, "Scraps are good enough to eat. What's there to be picky about?" But Remy believed that the harder life was, the more seriously one should approach it. He burrowed into the grass to find a mushroom, paired it with butter and cheese, drizzled it with sweet herb juice, then used cooking smoke to evenly heat it, making the mushroom more plump and flavorful. A delicious cheese mushroom was complete. His skills soon found practical use. Any scavenged food had to pass through Remy's nose before being eaten. His father grew proud of his son, but the good times didn't last long. That day, Remy saw on TV the news of his idol, the god of cookery, passing away.
Gusteau is dead?
The old lady spotted him, and fired a barrage from her hunting rifle. Remy scrambled for cover, leaping onto the lamp. The old lady aimed again and fired another shot. All the rats tumbled straight down. The old lady, terrified, scrambled away. The rat mob seized the chance to dash toward the door, but Remy headed in the opposite direction. He wanted to take the book left behind by the food god. Suddenly, the old lady charged back wearing a gas mask. Remy immediately hoisted the book and leaped from the windowsill. After a harrowing escape into the sewer, he discovered his family was already nowhere to be found. Starving, he gazed at the delicacies in the cookbook, drooling. Perhaps hunger had induced a hallucination. The portrait of the food god in the book came to life. It told Remy that outside lay what he desired. He climbed up the drainpipe, scrambled through a narrow wall crack onto the rooftop, and beheld the romantic city of Paris, and the dream restaurant of the culinary god. It was here that he met the handyman Linguini, then unfolded the scene from the beginning. To pass the chef's test, the pair began training relentlessly to build their rhythm. Remy perched atop Linguini's head, grasping his hair to control his limbs as he cooked. Their coordination was clumsy at first, but after training through the night, they finally moved with effortless ease. Linguini passed the chef's trial, and officially became a chef, but soon he faced new trouble. Since the passing of the culinary god, the restaurant hadn't introduced any new dishes for ages. Customers craved something different, and specifically requested Linguini to prepare it himself. The head chef felt utterly humiliated upon hearing this, yet ordered his subordinates to prepare premium ingredients for him, and assigned Tatua as his assistant. For if the customer proved dissatisfied, the chef would have grounds to fire him. But what he hadn't anticipated was Remy taking control of Linguini's hands as he rummaged through the kitchen, searching everywhere for ingredients. Soon, he crafted a signature sauce. The guest tasted it and was thoroughly delighted. In no time, the new dish became wildly popular, orders flooding in. Linguini became the kitchen's center of attention. While the head chef grew jealous of his talent, he secretly investigated Linguini's background, and accidentally discovered the late master chef's will. It revealed Linguini was the master chef's illegitimate son, meaning he was the restaurant's rightful heir. The head chef resolved to keep the secret buried deep. Late one night, Remy came looking for food, and stumbled upon the will. Just as he was startled, the chef suddenly appeared. Remy immediately grabbed the will and dashed toward the door. The chef chased him frantically. Just as he was about to catch him, Remy made a sharp turn, and the chef tumbled down the stairs. When he returned to the kitchen, he was fired on the spot by Linguini. After that, the restaurant became even more popular. Reporters flocked to interview Linguini. That night, Remy encountered his starving family in the alley. Learning they still survived on garbage, Remy felt deeply guilty. After closing time, he quietly unlocked the pantry door. The rodents swarmed inside, feasting on delicacies they'd never known. Suddenly, Linguini returned. Seeing the rats, he accused Remy of damaging the restaurant's reputation, and even chased him out with a broom.
And don't come back or I'll treat you the way
restaurants are supposed to treat pests.
Seeing Remy's sorrow, his father declared, "After all, we're different kinds of creatures. How could humans ever be friends with lowly rats?" Father then brought Remy to a store, where they saw the corpses of his kind in the window display, and the rat poison humans had devised. Remy felt the insignificance of his existence for the first time. "Perhaps I am just a stinking rat," he thought, "but I too have dreams." Remy shared his thoughts with his father, then ran toward his dreams without looking back. He dashed through rushing traffic, escaped human trampling, until he fell into a foul sewer. He felt his lowly nature more acutely, yet his conviction only grew stronger. Meanwhile, Linguini, without Remy's guidance, he couldn't create a single decent dish. Worse still, a top food critic suddenly arrived. This time, he demanded Linguini prepare a dish embodying all four flavors: sweet, sour, bitter, and spicy. The kitchen descended into chaos, and Linguini was utterly at a loss. Just then, Remy finally arrived. The chefs spotted the rat, and rushed toward it with their cleavers.
Touch him!
Thanks for coming back, little chef.
At that moment, Linguini finally let go of his burdens. He held Remy in the palm of his hand, and confessed everything to everyone.
He's the cook. The real cook. He's been hiding under my toque. He's been controlling my actions.
Upon learning that the dishes they'd prepared for decades were no match for a rat's cooking, the chefs resigned en masse. Now the restaurant faced not only a demanding critic, but also a crowd of customers waiting to order. In the kitchen, only one man and one mouse remained. Remy tried to save the day, but his efforts proved futile. As he turned to leave, he saw his old father watching him from afar. He asked Remy, "Is cooking truly that important to you?" Seeing his son's resolute nod, the father immediately sounded the horn. The rats instantly gathered around.
We're not cooks, but we are family. You tell us what to do, and we'll get it done.
The food safety inspector entered the kitchen, and saw rats scurrying everywhere. He took off running. Remy immediately ordered his men to apprehend him. Father led the vanguard team straight out. The rest disinfected and took their posts. Team 1, seafood station. Team 2, ovens. Team 3, baking. Team 4, sauces.
Get to your stations, let's go, go, go! Those handling food will walk on two legs!
The scene before him filled Linguini with awe. Who would have thought such fighting spirit could come from a tiny mouse? He immediately slipped on his roller skates and took on the role of waiter. The entire mouse crew sprang into action. Some pounded steaks to enhance their flavor. Others rode carrots to grate them into shreds. Remy orchestrated the entire operation, directing every mouse's task. Tattoo, who had just left, spotted the God of Cookery's book at a newsstand. It proclaimed that anyone could cook. Lost in thought, she hurried back to the restaurant. The biggest challenge now was satisfying the top gourmet. Remy proposed a rustic vegetable medley. Tata scoffed at this lowbrow dish, deeming it unfit for fine dining. But Remy was certain this dish would conquer the connoisseur's palate. He spread the signature sauce across the plate base, arranged thinly sliced vegetables in perfect rows, and roasted it at high heat for 30 minutes. Finally, he plated it with artistic flair. The gourmet speared a slice and popped it into his mouth. The crispy, sweet flavor made his pupils dilate. In that instant, he felt transported back to childhood. This was his mother's taste. It was the taste of life itself. More than that, it was the bittersweet blend of experiences time had brought us. The gourmet was instantly conquered. He didn't even spare the sauce at the bottom of the plate. He wanted to meet the chef, only to discover it was an unassuming mouse. Stepping into the kitchen, he found it hard to believe. The food critic who once dismissed the idea that anyone could cook as utter nonsense, was now utterly speechless. He was utterly stunned by Remy's unwavering conviction. But the next day, the restaurant was forced to close for sanitation issues. When it reopened, a sign reading Rat Chef hung at the entrance. Yet customers kept streaming in, including that critic, and the restaurant's head chef is none other than Remy. This signifies that people have broken through prejudice, accepting and believing that every little creature in the world deserves to have dreams. If everyone saw you as just a tiny mouse, would you, like Remy, have the courage to chase your dreams?